All right, guys. So over the next couple of minutes, you're going to hear me butcher the name of this poor knife a ton of times. But this is the Miguron Fyoka. I have no idea. It is a $30 Miguron knife. Now, there's one thing you won't hear me butcher on this channel, and it's Miguron. Miguron, like MiG, the airplane. It's a MiG, not a MiG. So for all of you out there that keep saying Miguron, cut it out. I'm just kidding. Do what you want. But yeah, this is the FY. Now it says FROKA here, but on the websites it says FYOKA. So I don't even know. But we're going to call it the Fyoka. That's what we're going to call it. But I've called it 20 different things in my shorts and in everything else. So cute little knife. I don't even know why I picked this one up. I like to pick up knives. Now, I got this from White Mountain, and you guys know over there, you can get 10% off with the code Knives Fast. You always can. But what I think is cool is when we get a company we've trusted and we've seen most of what they make has been really good, that comes out with a $30 option. Because I hear from you guys all the time, saying, oh, I can't afford that. I can't afford that. I can't afford that. So I try to make sure I go out and buy some knives that those of you might not be able to afford the 50, 60, 70, or even $100 knives, can afford. Now, we've got kind of a dagger style, but again, not sharpened on the top. Thumb studs. The hole is just for looks, or you could look at it as it's for sort of a pinch grip here like this, and getting in here and controlling the cuts. You have kind of a fuller down through here, this gray finish. You have aluminum that's been fragged. You have a bar lock or an axis style lock. Now, we do have a very, very small stop pin, but I'm not super worried about that simply because, by the way, stop pin there, stop pin there. But anyway, I'm not super worried about it because you know what? That's not a stop pin, Casey. That's the stop pin right there. This right here is holding those partial liners together, you big doofus. So we do have partial liners inset into the aluminum, and I knew that all along. I just am losing my mind. Now, there's our screws there holding that in. You have a reversible clip with slots here. It is a wire clip. It is the small, low profile one. Works great. No problems for me. Now, this is a very lightweight small blade. Now, it is on bearings, but you can see I have to give it a little bit of pizzazz to get it to go home. A little bit of wrist because it is so light. See, it doesn't even want to drop. There you go. See what I mean? It's just very lightweight, extremely thin and lightweight blade. Now, how does it cut? It cuts pretty well. I mean, it's kind of binds up every once in a while, and I'm not sure why. Probably just needs an edge. And again, this is a 1 of 1. Here, let's try a different piece of cardboard here. This is a very thick piece of cardboard. Yeah, so maybe the blade could use a little bit of help. Probably needs to just be stropped. Feels pretty sharp. Just doesn't want to cut. Yeah, see, I mean, no problem there. Just has some issues with that. So definitely something to think about before even you spend your $30, that you're probably going to have to give it an edge, which is a little disappointing. Just feels like a very, very small bevel. You see that? The edge bevel is very small. Now, it's a little bigger up here and a little smaller back here. So it just probably needs to be reprofiled and sharpened. But something to bear in mind for your $30. Now, I do have to choke way back to thumb open this one. And when we are locked up, no blade play, no lock rock, not going anywhere, no issues. It does come, way out to the end. We do have one barrel spacer. We do have a lanyard hole through both scales. And again, a reversible clip. A really interesting one. Is it what I would normally buy or want? Based on, what you're seeing from the edge and the size of it. No, I got this because I thought it looked cool and something that those of you in a more budget-friendly category might be interested in. Now, there are two versions of this with the gray blade and a black blade. Okay, they are D2, and I don't even think I've said that yet. The one you see in front of you is out of stock. They are both out of stock, actually. Daggone it. $27.95. I'm sure they will be back, and when they are, you can use code KnivesFast to take a couple bucks off of that, which is really cool. It is 5.6 inches overall with a blade length of 2.4. 0.10 on the stock, and again, because it's swedged out on the other side, once that edge is cleaned up, it should cut really well. 1.7 ounces, designed by Sam from Miguron, not Miguron. 3.2-inch handle. You can see I get a 4-finger grip on this sucker. Now, it's not super comfortable to be out like this, more like that, and when I back up, this finger kind of goes off into oblivion. Just so you know, 58 to 60 on the HRC. I would like to see that just a tad higher, but it is D2, so it will not really be a problem. Now, real quick on your comparisons, it is a tiny little knife, itty bitty mini micro knife compared to the Ontario Route 1. 2 is also way bigger. That means our friends, the Tempest Pinion at 8 inches and the Tempest Microburst at 7 inches are going to also dwarf this little guy. So let me know what you think. How many of you carry a knife this size? How many of you are interested purely for the price? I would love to hear it down below. We'll be giving this one away at some point, and somebody's going to love it. So like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all, and thank you guys for watching the Knives Fast channel.